It's Way Up with Angela Yee. I'm here and Mano's here.
Yeah.
And we're talking about Diddy. We want to hear your thoughts. I'm sitting here going through the 14-page indictment again with Mano, but we want to hear what you think about what you know so far. Mano's argument is about the feds and how a lot of times they'll twist things and they'll overinflate things.
Yeah.
We want to know what
Facts.
you think, though. 800-292-5150. Jeff, what are your thoughts on Diddy?
Well, I do agree with Mano. The feds do fabricate. They do fabricate the story, and as far as the media, which plays with the feds, they will make charges look extra. So now the society have the wrong picture of the guy.
Mm-hmm.
I've known people, associates throughout the years, who've been put in prison for stuff that they didn't do, or because they didn't testify against somebody. They get charged for a murder or for a body, and this has been going on for years. So I don't believe everything they say about Diddy. I'm pretty sure he's guilty of some stuff. But one question, the Fed has computers since March. Mm-hmm. Why is he the only one getting indicted? And I'm pretty sure there's a whole lot of other celebrities on that computer.
I know that they're questioning other people, and so that's not to say that there won't be more coming, but I will also say that everybody on the tape is not going to be people who should be accused of this. Some of them are victims also. Some people, allegedly, from what they're saying, were drugged and were extorted and maybe against their will, and then that can be used for you to be like, okay, if you want to say something, we'll put this tape out and look what you're doing.
That's true.
So I don't want to jump to the conclusion because that has to be
right. We can't
if that's
jump
true.
to no
It's
conclusions.
horrifying for a person if that happened to them, to then say you're in the wrong when you're a victim. So I think they have to go through all of that, but they are talking to people and getting statements.
Okay. All right.
Right. We're not going to jump to no conclusions. We got to let the information play out. And I don't think, and especially from where I stand, this is not for me speaking on the witnesses or what they testimony is or how they feel, but I'm just saying, the tales and the fabrication that the feds put on things to help tamper with the presumption of innocence behind anybody, especially a public figure. This has been done for a lot of time.
Yeah, I do agree with that.
Okay, well, thank you for calling. I have to say, it also feels like people weren't necessarily surprised because there were always all these rumors about, quote unquote, Diddy parties. And so when this is happening, it's not like, oh my God, I don't believe it. People believed it because they've heard so many stories.
People believe it now more than ever because of everything that's out there, which is, to me, a part of the agenda. You got to think that anything that the feds do is systematic.
Hey, Kiki.
Hey, how are you?
Good. How are you?
I'm good.
What are your thoughts about this whole Diddy situation?
I really feel like he did it, and I totally agree with you because I was a woman in that situation where no one believed me until the evidence stacked up. So, us as women, it's hard for us to prove that something has happened to us until they see the evidence.
Right. And a lot of times people won't see it. It's between the whoever was there. And if one person's saying one thing and another person's saying another, then, I feel like there's been people like Aubrey O'Day. I saw she made a statement and she said she feels validated and that things are finally changing and that she never thought this day would come. And so that's somebody that's been talking since, 2008.
Exactly. And it goes to show, it proves money can't move everything.
Right. All right.
So, I have no sympathy for it.
Kiki, I'm glad that you were able to get some type of justice as well for whatever your situation was.
Thank you.
All right. Thank you. Hey, Raphael.
Hey.
What are your thoughts about Diddy?
Honestly, the bail, I'm sorry. You got drugs in the room. Your attorneys negotiated it, and you still messed up. Like, no, man. Like, it's ridiculous. It's not just he's dangerous, he's stupid. Right.
The judge was like, I don't even know if you can help yourself if you're still doing that, knowing that. Okay. All right. So you're saying no bail and let it play out that way. You'll have your trial, see what happens then, but you shouldn't be home.
Diddy is not like the rest of us. So, Mano talking about the federal government, he's got a whole team of employees.
And what does that mean?
It means that he's a rich person and he has a justice system that ain't the same.
No.
Okay,
that's
so
not
you think
true.
he has more access?
He got more access. And so does that mean what? Does that mean that he's a flight risk? Does that mean that what? What does that mean? I don't understand what your point is.
Absolutely.
He's a flight risk.
Absolutely.
So you
absolutely.
I think the other problem is threatening people because you saw they said that he called Kalina like 54
I understand
times,
that, right?
and then she put out that statement.
He's making it seem like the fact that he surrendered his passport and all his kids' passports, so that means nothing. And then the federal government, they put an ankle bracelet on you, a monitor on you. So
I think the denial of bail was more about him intimidating people.
Right, but I'm talking about what he's talking about.
Yeah.
Yeah, I mean, so there's that, right? So he got drugs on him. Like,
okay,
if you want to actually get that bail, like, yo, come be clean, don't threaten people, don't have drugs on you. But you're doing this, and it's almost like it's proof that I got access.
You ever been in trouble with the law?
I have uncles, cousins, like I've seen this stuff play out. It's different for them than it is for rich people.
All right. Well, thank you for calling.